Welcome back to the Comics Cube, everyone. We are once again live, and we are joined at the Philippine International Comics Festival, PICOF 2025, at SM Mega Mall, Mega Trade Hall 2, with Ren Ren Galeno. Ren, how has PICOF been treating you today? Or this weekend? Because she is here until the end of today, 7 p.m.
It's been pretty cool. I enjoyed Peak Off last year. So this year's great as well. I mean, the venue's bigger. I feel like we have more people around as well. Meeting cool new artists is always great. That's my favorite part about Peak Off.
Who have you discovered as a new artist that you would like to recommend to people to look out for if they come to PICOF in the next 7 hours?
Oh gosh. A lot of the international artists are great. Like they're not gonna be here every other time. So Ping is over there. They can't see Ping.
Yeah. So if you find me, if you find me at PICOF, I am right in front of the international artists.
The Ping Sasinan. I met Jonathan Scott, super cool. Eisner award winner Erica Eng is here with her
First Malaysian to win an Eisner.
yes, Cherie Domingo, who is also signing her book.
That's also what she's doing in her sketch right there.
Yes, that you can't see, but you can see if you go here to pick up.
Come to PICOF, it's a really quick ride. Katabi lang siya ng MRT. And another person that you can see is Ren Ren Galeno. Ren, you are here from Davao. And you come here how often?
Every time I'm summoned, I guess. Like I do. I've told myself I'll do back off and like maybe one comic it. That's it. I don't want to go back anymore.
Like no.
You guys go to us. Go to me.
Has there not been a Davao based comic yet?
Travesty.
That seems wrong considering that Davao is one of the three biggest cities in the Philippines.
There are two of us who are publishing my comic yet. Gigi Chan. Shout out to Gigi Chan, who's my neighbor.
Your neighbor right now, or your neighbor?
You're my neighbor in life as well.
Oh my!
So also my neighbor.
In
you
PICOF.
Yeah, so you can go visit him. He is the author of Somewhere in My Past, a BL comic that's based in 80s Davao City. I have durian candy at the ready all the time.
Oh wow!
So if you
Durian candy.
I know it doesn't look like much, but there is a tiny bobule of durian there somewhere.
Ren, I know that it is impolite for a man to ask a woman her age, and therefore I will not do so. However, let's just say you're in the first third of your life still.
If we're lucky.
If if the universe is lucky.
Yes.
Given intense. And yesterday, while the keynote speeches were being given, you were called out not once but twice for your success with Sawala and for your Pulitzer nomination. Compared to last year, how is that whole thing feeling for you?
Last year, I think it was a bit more, I don't know, new, fresh, exciting. Now it's like, yeah.
And
I don't mean to sound like a jerk.
That was just a way of life for you.
I am still super grateful, of course.
Now it's just who you are.
Which is strange, isn't it? It's just strange. I have a very interesting two truths and a lie.
Okay, go.
I have won a National Book Award. I have won a Pulitzer. My dog is a beagle.
You have not won a Pulitzer.
I have lost a Pulitzer.
Oh, so there we go. That is our lie. Except the truth is she was nominated for a Pulitzer. So what did you do, people?
Well, it is not a measure of success.
I think it's a measure of success. Yeah.
Okay. I
I
can't.
do think it is a measure of success. This is my nephew.
The
Um,
camera will.
well, assume his face. This is my family, actually.
Hi everyone. Hello.
This is my family. Ladies and gentlemen, I am here with the National Book Awardee and Pulitzer Prize finalist. Pulitzer Prize loser, Ren Ren Galeno from Davao. And so let me ask you something. I was going through your stuff, and I'm a bit of a moron because whenever I buy your stuff, I'm always like, oh, great, Ren Ren's got an ashcan that I haven't read. And turns out I've already bought the anthology
Yeah.
that has it, except I just haven't read the anthology yet. But I do see a trend in your in your comics, much of which is Ike Gonzalez, the comic ninja, was here yesterday, and she was naming you as the horror queen. Do you just really like horror?
Well,
If you notice, our thumbnail was us being the Shining Twins.
oh, well, yeah. I do enjoy horror, but I feel like I'm not a horror connoisseur. I think a lot of people are shocked to find out that I'm actually a big scaredy cat. Like I don't want to drive past cemetery. I don't want to watch a movie without the lights on, kind of thing. So I think that helps the writing, maybe. That I'm also afraid of what I'm writing. Like there's a scene in Sawada, like a couple of sequences where I'm like, maybe I should draw this when it's like noon or something. So that's a bit.
And one of the things that I saw was mga palaka ng San Antonio, or the frogs of San Antonio. And there's an image in the frogs of San Antonio which is really, really creepy. I think you know the one I'm talking about.
Mm-hmm.
And here's the thing about horror. The thing is, I felt like I knew that was coming,
Mm-hmm.
and I still wasn't prepared for it.
It's nice.
Was that the intention here?
Well, I feel like I kind of concede to my reader that like I know that I'm not going to scare you as much as I hope. So I feel like I go for kind of like plotting how they interpret it in a way and how they enjoy the story. Because I feel that's really what my horror is about. It's more so like creating this sort of playground where you can figure stuff out and then maybe a scary thing that will also scare me. But I know that it's not going to be as shocking as how I want it to be. So I kind of concede like, oh, I know that's gonna happen, or you're probably gonna figure it out. But I hope it's satisfying at least. Like that's the goal.
It is very satisfying because in addition to that really creepy scene, you have a twist ending.
Yeah.
And that's where I ask you, horror or not, genre or not, your Sawala is about, at the very basic base of it all, Sawala is about a demon chicken.
Mhm.
But is it even possible to remove the social and political commentary from the work, from when you're making work, or when you say like, oh, this is a demon sabong chicken? Is it just automatic? Like, is there no way around it?
I feel like sabong's become something else recently.
Especially in the last few days.
It's definitely been something for a while, but recently I think, and I wrote it around the time of mhm.
Do your research, people. I'm not gonna do it for you.
That was like 2021, the things that have happened. And so I feel like it truly can't be, because I feel like gambling in itself is indicative of something. So I feel it's impossible. I mean, it could be maybe more fun or portrayed in a way that is less serious. Maybe there could be like a way to amp up the humor, maybe that makes it less grave. But I feel like maybe that's a completely different story and not so what.
I'm surprised, given your work and much of your bibliography, that I was able to also read my year of saying yes to everything, which is more personal. Um, but is there more in the works? No, that we can look forward to like that.
Like no one dies.
I just mean more true to your own life, Ren
Well,
Ren.
well, my short box comic this year is actually a Kasalan ng Bayan thing. And it's more of like a slice of life high school story because some schools they kind of sponsor the Kasalan
Yeah.
and the classes bake the cakes, classes fix the for hele, for home economics. So that's like
Hele is another comic.
yeah, Hele is another comic. HELE, the Hele class in Philippine high schools. So that's for short box. No one dies. It's a slice of life high school comic. So I wanted to try something cute.
It's a good thing no one died in that real life story.
Yeah. Oh, it's not real. It's not an autobiography. I think it's just cuter is all.
Okay.
It's lighter.
So it's like you're branching out into different things.
Yes. Again, no one dies, so it's like
I was watching an author give a master class on writing, and one of the things that he said is that if you want safety, you just do the same thing over and over again. But if you want to become a better artist, then you have to keep trying new things. And I feel like that's where you're going.
I want to challenge myself with like a romance that actually ends well, you know.
Oh, a romance that actually ends well.
That would be nice. I went to a writing workshop under romance class.
Oh, that was last week.
That from it was in Davao. So
Oh.
like a couple of weeks back, I went with my cousin and we had to write a little outline and the way I struggled was something else.
Why, Ren? Is it because no one dies?
Well, yes.
What is with you and death?
No, it was just it had to be a happy ending. And there were
Is
some
it because it's had a happy ending?
I think it was a relatively happy ending, but the way I struggled was eye-opening to me. I was like, how come I can't just make joy? And then all of my classmates made something so lovely and joyous. And my cousin was also so excited with her romance plot. I was like, why am I struggling? I'm sweating over here. So that's my next frontier.
Was horror not a struggle for you? Did that come more naturally?
Just because I kind of enjoy making that kind of stuff.
Making people die.
Well, I think it's just a thing that happens, the dying. So
You just enjoy making things where people die as a thing that happens.
it's integral to the plot. I've never killed anyone for the lols. For the lols is a very I feel like it's, as the kids say, chuggy, but I think chuggy is now chuggy.
I was sitting here with EK Gonzalez and Jay Ignacio yesterday. EK Gonzalez is the comic ninja, the leading local comics reviewer of the Philippines. It's not me because I barely review anything. And Jay Ignacio is the documentarist behind the history of the new Filipino comics movie, comics with a K. So you guys can go check that out. But when I asked them for recommendations for people who are at PICOF for the first time or who are new to Filipino comics, both of them named you. And so what do you think that says about Filipino comics in general? What do you think it says about the diversity of Filipino comics now, moving forward?
Sells chicken. For
We
sure.
do.
We
Two
love
of
a
the
chicken.
greatest Filipino comics ever have chickens in them as main characters.
And I guess it's a nice little intro. If not, is it an unflattering introduction to Filipino culture? Maybe. But I feel like it captures a lot of what makes us us. Not necessarily, not just all the bad things. I think there's some good stuff in Sawala as well. Like deep. There is something to be said about the Filipino family. um,
Yes, it's true.
our attitudes towards family and things around it, what we do for them. So
Is it safe to say that Sawala was influenced by political events happening at the time you were writing it? Okay, if the answer is yes to that, given recent political events around the world, um, is that why you're struggling with a romance that ends well?
I but that is like a thing to overcome, you know. We love ourselves a sad ending, the Philippines in general.
True. Every time I watch like a Filipino romance movie, it's always like a sad ending.
Yeah. And I owe this point of view to Mina. Hi Mina. Mina Esguerra of romance class. That a happy ending is something that's valuable. And we need more of that. We need more of
We
that.
need more happy endings in today's world. That's absolutely true.
And I am trying my very best to figure it out because a lot of my endings are quite sad. Yesterday someone came up to me saying they cried because of one of my
But as a cartoonist, that must make you feel good.
yeah. I was like, thank you. And then I gave him a hug. Thank you for enjoying the comic somehow. But it was indeed like a nice, heartwarming feeling somehow.
Ren Ren Galeno, my last question is very simply excluding yourself and excluding your works. If you are to come to the Philippine International Comics Festival and excluding the international people that we mentioned earlier,
Mhm.
you're to come to the International Comics Festival and you have not read comics for years, or this is your first time reading a comic, name 3 comics that they should check out.
Can I say like a publisher as well?
I mean, if you're just gonna say Comic Cat,
No.
okay.
But yeah, sure. You said it. I think Historia Studios is doing like really interesting stuff. They have a bunch of I don't know. There is like there are interesting things there. There are so printed works as well. So Historia Studios, definitely check them out. I'm gonna rep my fellow Dabawenyo Gigi Chan. As always, please check him out. He's over there. We're neighbors in life and in the booth as well. And a third person.
Third one.
Loaded question. Reagan just came out.
So you've
Reagan.
named 2 publishers.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Reagan.
Reagan just came out with a whole bunch of stuff. So it's
Harlika.
Maharlika.
Thank you and more power.
And thank you.
Lightning.
Sia soon. So I guess Sia could be my second person really, but yeah.
Ren Ren Galeno is here at PICOF all day until 7 p.m. at booth number
A12.
A12. Ren Ren Galeno is here at PICOF at booth number A12 all day until 7 p.m. selling her ash can, selling her books, signing her books. You get free drawings of chickens. Or whatever. And then you'll be able to see Ren Ren. She's not here all the time because she's from Davao. So come on over, check out the work of the one and only Pulitzer Prize nominee in the local comics industry, the winner of the National Book Award, and the most translated comiquero possibly ever.
Weird.
Definitely of the 21st century.
Thank you. Oh, we also have a talk later at 3.
Oh, and she has a talk at 3.
I'm doing a live reading of The Year of Impossible Things.
There you go.
Pictures and stuff.
Why did I think that was titled My Year of Saying Yes to Everything?
That's also a thing. I think that's like a thing people do, or that's also a piece of me.
Okay. I changed. Just pretend I said the right title. Okay.
It is.
Thank you, Ren Ren.
Thank
This was a pleasure, as always. Ending this. So you can use that. It's like 3 people. So